Use the bathroom. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I think we woke up at like what 7:30 is when Channy started like whining, and I'm like, all right, let's take you out to use the bathroom. And what I need to do, it's 7:53 now, so I've been out here for like 20 minutes. But what we need to do is I need him to do the number 2 so that way I can collect it for the vet today because we have an appointment. And he's doing everything but that. You see that he's playing with the ground, he's finding things on the floor to chew on. And I'm like, look, buddy, you need to poo so I can get back inside because it's cold out here. You get a treat. Come here. For doing it outside. Come here. Alright, so now it's time for me to give him his breakfast, give him his food. So I'm very picky when it comes to his portion that he eats. I don't want to overfill him, if that makes sense. So I try to grab some if I feel like it's too much. So I'm taking some out right now. And here he comes. Alright, so on Sunday mornings, I like to either listen to a sermon or listen to some worship music. And if I have time, I like to just clean up a little bit. So I'm just, cleaning the sink here. This song right here, I love, love, love. No Bondage. I love this song. So that's one of my like go-tos in the mornings, just in general, actually. In heaven. So I have a variety of songs that I listen to. Some songs I just listen to back to back. If it's something that I'm just really feeling in my spirit, I just want to listen to. But this song right here, I actually know the artist personally, so it just makes it more like profound to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and link this song in the description box so you can go ahead and listen to it and check it out yourself. Alright, so this is the outfit. Purse today. Oh, don't mind the comb. I'm gonna take that out. But yes, guys, so I'm on my way to church. I'm already late. It's like 10:35 and church starts at 10:30, so I'm about to vroom to get there, to be there at a decent time, although I'm already late. Don't be like me, guys, okay? I'm trying to work on my time management and getting to places on time. I have a problem. See, I woke up very early this morning, but for some reason it's like leaving the house to get there to places on time, it seems like a struggle. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk. I have to hurry up and go. So yo, this is my song. So I don't know about you guys, like if you go to church or whatever, but like on my way to church, I just like to well, in the house already, I'll either watch a sermon or listen to worship music. But on my way to church, I just like to really just worship in my car, kind of like a pregame. But and this song right here, Refiner by Maverick City, I love, 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 love. So I'm gonna go back to my little worship mode. Just wanted to share that clip with you guys. Yo, this song has me all the way together this Sunday. Like, if you go and look it up, I'm gonna put like the name of the song on the bottom, the link of like the YouTube. I don't want to get like copyrighted, but the words are so powerful. Like, it literally says like consume me. Like, do you know what consume means? And it says like refine me until like I'm like you, which is like Jesus. And I'm like, man, like sometimes we sing these songs and it's like it sounds good, but like, do you really pay attention to the words? Because it's the words that will really get you. And it's like, we go through things in life and we wonder, why are we going through this? And it's like, we've literally spoken these things, and there's power in the tongue. So we've literally spoken these things like consume me. Like, do you know what consume means? Like to consume, right? And we ask of these things, and then we wonder why we go through stuff in life. And it's like, man, we literally asked for it. Like, give me a heart like yours. Like, help me to love like you. Like that, you're gonna go through a process in order to experience that. But y'all, this is literally me. Like, I'm outside of the church right now and I'm over here recording. But that's how sometimes I just get a word and I just have to like sit there and like really marinate on it, if that makes sense. But let me go inside this church. Let me go inside the house of the Lord, okay? Grabbing my things and let's go inside. Oof. I wanna be tried by fire. I got my my Bible and my journal in my hand. Make sure my thing is correct. The wind is probably blowing. Said I wanna be. Oh no, my pen. Let me put this in my bag. Oh, my pen. Oh yeah, I can't even see. All right, yeah, I'm about to go inside, so.
How does it work if I really want to just relate to you as my Father? Because we seem to approach God as though he's some giant, huge, almighty deity up in the sky, right? That we kind of are like, oh, but the truth is he is our Father. Amen? And so I just want to ask you to just no matter what the words are you're coming out of your mouth, just know you're singing them to your Father. Amen? Know you're singing them to your Heavenly Father. Listen, this blessing I've given you, this eulogio I've given you, it will speak well of your life all the days of your life.
Mom.
How many know that when you wear this logo, it does you well? It is a representation. It is a representation of whose you are. You got that? You got that? Look at your neighbor and say, I have the logo.
I have the logo. See, I don't know if you guys can see this here, but this is why I don't even wear like that much makeup to church. Like I just like put on foundation or even just powder, because you never know. Like when you're in worship, when I'm in worship, like I could start crying, or you know, you never know. And that's why I don't like to wear like makeup like that to church, because then I'll be looking crazy. Like look at this. I don't know if y'all see that, like right here. So I'm over here in people's faces. If I would have known that, I would just like, all right, let me just hurry up and get out of here after church. I'm walking around here with like, it's my mascara that made a line under my eye. Wow, I'm embarrassed. Wow. I'm embarrassed. Wow. Wow. But anyways, let's talk about that word, okay?
God had rather speak into you than at you. Our Father doesn't want to talk at us. He wants to talk into us.
So, I'm going to drop some clips in there.
But what we want to do is use the name
Come on.
to escape hell.
Come on. And I'll drop some clips about... Hold up. Oh, I thought that was somebody from my school. Lord, cover me from over the bumper. Let nobody hit me and hit nobody in Jesus' name. So that is a prayer I always say when I am driving or when I'm leaving to go somewhere. And that prayer has kept me protected, okay? So if you don't have a prayer, if you pray before you leave and you're driving, I encourage you to pray that prayer. Pray something, because by the grace of God, I haven't gotten into an accident. And that's only by his grace. I haven't got hit, nothing like that. And I always pray that. People would get in my car and be like, girl, what are you saying? Like, are you talking to yourself? I'm just like, oh my God, I'm just like saying my little prayer before I get into my, or you know, drive off or whatever. So I'm driving, but yeah, I'm kind of very embarrassed, and I wish somebody would have told me, like, sis, girl, you got mascara under your eye, and I would have been like, all right, that's my cue. I'm gonna head out, you know what I mean? And I was sitting there talking, and I had that, ew, that's so cringy to me. But look, it is what it is. We were all in church, and you're not always gonna look perfect, you know what I mean? Like, you could try all your best to look perfect, or, you know, look presentable, which I do look presentable, and I did, you know, plan and this morning planned out to be presentable. But I mean, if God moves and you know, you get emotional, you start crying. I wasn't even crying like that. My eyes were just watery. I don't know what happened. I'm not even gonna sit here and explain myself, but it is what it is. Honestly, you just gotta learn sometimes to smile through it, laugh through it. Stuff is not always gonna, you know, come out planned. Your makeup is not always gonna look upbeat, uptight. Your outfit's not always gonna come through all the way, and that's fine. You know, we live and we learn. Okay, and I believe I have an appointment with the vet at 3, so I need to figure out what I'm going to eat. So I have a vet appointment with Channy, which is my puppy. So you guys kind of saw him this morning, all that, you know, all that was happening. You saw him a little bit this morning. So I'm going to take him to the vet. So it's like 1:23. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna try to record. Well, I'm gonna record a podcast episode, because I've really been like MIA since January, and that wasn't even intentional of me. That was just like, oh snap, like I haven't posted, and I have things to say, I just haven't posted, and I don't know, it's a fear of mine. And today there was a word that the apostle spoke before even he gave the word, and he was saying that there's some people in here that's been really like struggling or wrestling with God, in a sense that, you know, you're supposed to be doing something, or you're supposed to be, you know, committed in something, and you're not. Like, it's in the back of your mind. It needs to be at the forefront. You need to just do it. And there's a lot of things that I know that I should be doing that I don't necessarily do, right? And there are things that God has put in my hand to do, and it's like I'm not responsible to do the things that he's like, it's already, you know what I mean? Like, I have no excuse. Like, the things that I need to be doing, I have no excuse, right? I used to say, oh, with the whole YouTube channel, oh, you know, I don't have a camera, or, you know, oh, I need somebody to help record and things like that. And it was always excuses, and now I literally have no excuse, like literally none at all. Like my podcast, everything, I have no excuse, like nothing, like no excuse at all. And so if I don't do it, it's because I'm literally not doing it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to live my life like that. I said in the beginning of the year that if you see me posting more and doing more, it's because I'm getting out of myself, and I have to remind myself that every day, like, you know, get over yourself, you know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, I will ponder on, oh, what are people gonna say? Like, oh, they're gonna say that, oh, here goes Samantha posting again, you know? And it's like, get over yourself. Who cares what people have to say? Like, it's not about you, and it's not. Like, there are people who are literally waiting for you to release that thing. It's waiting on you to release that video, you know, waiting on you to release that podcast episode. Like, you don't know that thing's gonna set that person free. Like, that person can be at the brink of their life right now, you know, contemplating suicide, and you're literally the voice that they're gonna hear that's gonna help them out of it. And, you know, having that or feeling that, and, you know, knowing that I have such influence, in the sense, I don't even like to call it influence, but like that I can make an impact and be an impactful person. It's like, it holds so much to me, where it's like, man, that's literally my heart, you know what I mean? Like, if I could say something or release something that's gonna help somebody else, like, I take that serious, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, Samantha, get over yourself. That's the enemy that's literally coming in your thoughts and having you think these things, like, oh, you know, they're gonna say, oh, here's Samantha the church girl, or, you know, here's Samantha this and here's Samantha that. Like, who cares at the end of the day? Who cares if somebody says you post all the time? Who cares? If God tells you to do it, then just do it. And I'm talking to myself, but I hope somebody's getting that for themselves as well. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Because if there are people in your life, you have to understand that there's a familiar spirit. And what that means is that the people that you are familiar with, or that are familiar with you, that you may know, they might not be the ones to support you because they're familiar with you. But that's fine. Even when Jesus was here, you know, in his own town, he went back, and the people didn't accept him. Why? Because they were familiar with him. They were like, oh, isn't that carpenter's boy? Like, they were familiar with him. And so there's gonna be people in your life. Sorry if I'm speaking fast, but there's gonna be people in your life that are really familiar with you, your family, your friends, and so they might not see, look, they're gonna pass me. Am I going too slow? I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. But there are gonna be people in your life that are literally not going to receive what it is that you have to give. And, you know, it make you feel, you know, some type of way, because these are the people that you expect or believe that should be supporting you, and they're not going to be the one that support you as much as you think. It's going to be strangers that support you more than, you know, the people that you know or you may even support. And that's fine. fine. Like, what's for me does not mean that, you know, it's for you as well, or what's in me may not be for you, and that's fine. Like, you may find it in somebody else, and that's totally fine with me, because I was never assigned to you, nor was I called to you, and that is fine, you know what I mean? And so we have to understand that we live in a big world. Although we only see, you know, what's visible to us, we don't see the whole wide world, nor do we see the billions of people in the world. It's like 8 billion people in this world, you know what I mean? If God calls you to 1,000, it may not be all 1,000 in your city, you know what I mean? Like, he may call you, it may be 500 in this city, 500 in that country, 200 in that area, and that is fine. So understand that God says, I call you to the masses. It may not be your hometown, it may be outside of your hometown, and that's why social media is so like vital, and it's such a useful tool, because we're able to reach those people that we wouldn't usually reach, you know what I mean? And so I'm even humbled by the fact that I am able to reach people, you know what I mean? I'm humbled by the fact that even though I think sometimes I don't make sense when I speak, somebody hears me and says, man, she makes a lot of sense. And I'm humbled by that, honestly. And it's not me, and I know it's Jesus in me, it's the Spirit in me. But yeah, I don't know if y'all even heard what I said, because I'm driving and I can hear the road, so y'all probably can hear the road, but we're gonna see when I edit this video if it made sense and y'all was able to hear what I had to say. But let me focus on driving right. Let me not be ignorant or a fool out here in these streets, and put this camera away and continue driving. All right, bye guys. Okay.
This oil thing was just so full. I don't understand how, like, I don't know, when I cook, I feel like I put too little oil, but I see other
and then you be
people,
like thinking, oh, I put too little, so let me put more.
So, like, for the past, like, 5 Sundays, well, I didn't go last Sunday because I was in Fort Lauderdale, but, like...
Girl, you was in Fort Lauderdale last Sunday? I was in Fort Lauderdale last Sunday.
For real?
Yeah, I told you I was at the funeral. And I stayed. And you know, I thought to call you, and I was like, nah, she wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I was there since Saturday.
Wow.
And I'm leaving the people's stuff.
Oh.
The worst they could have done is put carrots in there, because I was definitely just me.
What type of event was it?
What did you talk about? I'm just like, Jesus, you were talking about something else?
Also, the sermon has been about that.
Stories. People were like, posting blogs talking about the life of the party.
With your little outfit, cute. Come on, let's go. Yes. All right, Papa, sit down. So we're in the vet. Decided to I didn't bring my camera in because I was like already late. I was already late, and it's a lot of I was already late, and I already had things in my hand. And last time I went out with him, he tried to like get out of my hand and fall, so I didn't want that to happen. So we're in the vet now. Like how he's been. So just waiting here. He's trying to leave. I'm trying to hold him. Look. Like, where are you going? Look at his little shirt, so big on him. It's cold, right? So this is us in the vet office. So I think he has like 3 things he has to do. I think he has another shot, and they're gonna check his fecal, so like his poo, basically today. And yeah, so we gotta hold him because I don't want him to fall down on this thing here. And again, this is on my iPhone 11 clip because my camera's in the car. Didn't want to drop it, y'all. I dropped it at when I was outside coming in the car. I dropped it on the floor, so I'm like freaking out, and I don't have my glass protector on my glass yet, so I was like, OMG, I just got this camera and I refuse. So I've already broken or cracked it. Refuse. So yeah, I don't know why he's like flaky. Like, not really flaky. need a towel frame or something.
Yeah, go ahead, do what you was doing. Look at this.